All right, guys. Well, welcome to today's webinar. I am excited. I know we also have some guests on here. Guys, do me a favor, man. And guests, I hope that you see the type of environment that we have here today. People that are just happy and grateful and honored to be able to create streams of income online and impact people around the world. Love it. Love it. Erin says she's happy for a supportive team. We're happy for you. Guys, could we drop some twos in the chat to welcome our guests? Let's welcome our guests in the chat box real quick, guys. You guys are welcome to be part of this organization, part of this group. And, you know, I am happy and grateful, guys. We are over 500 entrepreneurs in my organization around the world, as you guys can see on this call. And this is just the beginning. We are going over 1,000 entrepreneurs worldwide that are creating an income stream online. My name is Steve Max, aka Max the Mentor, and you guys can find me on Instagram at Max the Mentor. And listen, our hope, our desire is just to impact people anywhere and everywhere that we go. And guys, today we are launching our 5th income stream on the platform, and it's going to officially be out later this week, and Chris will talk about that. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way because, you know, we're going to try to wrap up this call by 2 p.m. And I know that there's a lot of information that's about to be shared. And so what I want everyone to do, including myself, guys, I've got a pen and a pad ready to take notes because I will definitely be launching in the e-commerce business this week through this platform. And I want to have all the nuggets as we get ready for this launch. So have a pen and a pad handy, a way to take notes. And any questions you have as you go through it, write them down. We're going to have direct mentorship and access to both Ariana, who's a ECX educator, as well as Chris Reiff, who is the ECX founder. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do the announcements and the introduction and get out of the way. I'm going to let them run the rest of this call. And if you guys want to just pass it back to me at the end and I'll wrap it up with a few thoughts, that's fine as well. But guys, what we want to do on this call is really prepare you for what's coming. This has never been done in the way that it's been done. I also want you guys to understand this. The information that you guys are going to have access to previously, I mean, Chris, you could share with what, you know, you used to charge or would charge for this type of stuff if you were doing this on your own. But here's what I'll tell you is that this information, people sell it for like $10,000. Like the package that you're about to see, the breakdown, over $10,000 just for what he's about to share. Okay. And through our platform, guys, it is ridiculously affordable, right? Ridiculously affordable for anybody to get into the drop shipping game and be able to do it effectively, because there's a lot of tutorials out there, a lot of video series out there. By the end of it, excuse my language, it's a load of crap and you don't know what the hell you're doing. No mentorship, no access to people, you know, just a bunch of crap that you could have probably found on your own. We don't do that here. Everything that we do, we bring mentorship, we bring the right tools and access to stuff and strategies that'll get you the profits. In some cases within 30 days, right? So understand, guys, it's powerful. So here's what I'll tell you. I heard about ECX. I thought it was a great idea. And then I found out that a friend of mine, Ariana, was going to become an ECX educator. And when she spoke to us, how many of you guys were on that call last week or a couple weeks ago? Drop some threes in the chat if you remember Ariana and you thought that was a great call. When I heard Ariana talk about it, it went from me thinking it was a good idea, great idea, to me thinking, man, this is an excellent idea. And then there was this huge event here in Miami, a Mansion Mastermind event. And I got to meet Chris Reiff right after, and we went out to dinner with my wife, with him, with Ariana, and a couple of other people from the platform. And it went from me thinking it was a good, great idea to an excellent idea to thinking this is next level, groundbreaking. Nobody's going to touch us in this field. I want you to understand the level of excellence this is at. I say this humbly. If you're on here for the first time, we talk about money. I hope you're not shy about that. What this man spends on ads a day is more than most people make in a month, okay? And I'm talking about successful people. I'm not talking about McDonald's earners. I'm not talking about, you know, you're making, you know, $2,000. No, I'm talking about big money. This guy spends big money every day on ads. But that tells you what he's making on a month through his online businesses. I've heard some numbers that are astronomical. Now, seeing this from a distance was one thing, but we're sitting at dinner. And listen, I go deep. I don't want to talk about the weather. I don't want to talk about, the latest fashion. I go deep. I say, Chris, how did you get started in business? This guy starts going in, and something switched in me and said, yo, hold up. This guy's the real freaking deal entrepreneur. This guy's been through it. He's been through the 2008 market crash, came out on top and killed it and found ways to continue to be profitable. And now he's where he's at with what he's about to share. So guys, do me a massive favor. Drop some noise in the chat box right now. Drop some 777s in the chat box right now for the Shopify expert, ECX founder, going to be a Go Live mentor educator. If you're a guest here, that means he's going to be giving you live sessions, okay, where he's going to teach you how he does what he does. It's like having Warren Buffett telling you this is how to make money this week, okay? Do me a favor and give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, the champion, Mr. Chris Reiff. Welcome, brother. We are excited to have you here with us today. The floor is yours. You should be able to unmute and rock it.
What up, what up? Can you hear me?
You're good, bro.
Nice. Man, thank you for that intro, Steve. Woo! I'm gonna have to live up to that hype. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully just put some threes in the chat. What's up, what's up? Nice. Okay, so I heard the 2 o'clock time. We're gonna bust through a lot of things super quick. My name's Chris Reiff, and I'm gonna back it up just a little bit and tell you where I came from, basically. So, in 2015, I found e-commerce, but I found e-commerce out of necessity. I had to find something different. And the reason why is because Steve hit on it a little bit. In 2008, there was that market crash, and I was up, I was down, I was up, I was down 2 times in my life already. So I was coming in 2015. I had a brick and mortar business, teeth whitening, and then I ran an internet marketing business out of the back of it. I was sending emails out. Well, I woke up one day and boom, that business was gone, out of business. A lot of technical stuff going on back there, but I was like, oh my God, this is not happening again for a 3rd time. I was like, phew. I sucked it up, sucked up my pride, and I was like, yo, Mom, I need to borrow $4,000. Are you waiting for me? Oh. And with the $4,000, I was like, I was supposed to pay the mortgage, but I didn't. What I did was I actually spent $2,000 on, like, I guess another academy and $2,000 on Facebook ads. Whew. Man, some of the things I'm going to talk about, they still hit home for me pretty hard because there were lessons I needed to learn. But the reason I'm telling you is because, number one, if any of you guys can relate to the things I'm about to talk to you about, I want you to know that it's okay and it will get better. When I found e-commerce, my life stopped going like this and it started going like this. And really, it went from like this to like that. So some of the lessons I had to learn to be able to even be in front of you, teach you, even to be able to handle the money that I've been making. I made a lot of mistakes in the past. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit real quick about some of the things I've gone through. I'm gonna share my screen. Boom. Hopefully you can see my screen, and I love to talk to you guys in the chat, so I'm gonna pull up my chat real quick. Yeah. Number one, I've been through foreclosures. Not one, twice. It really, really sucks to know that, hey, you gotta pick up your whole family and move them. And, you gotta keep the face like, hey, everything's okay. We just gotta make a move, blah, blah, blah. Bad credit, I ruined my credit 3 different times before I got it back into the 700s. Credit is really important when we run Facebook ads. Repossessions. Let me tell you, the fear that you have when you hear a tow truck be like, beep, 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 backing it up, you're trying to hide the car, whatever, and they take it. You don't ever want to go through that. And if you do, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then finally, people knocking on the door, and I'm like, oh, who is that? Who's that? Because I don't want to get served with paperwork. Why do I tell you this stuff? Again, number one, if you're going through any of this or can relate to any of this, it's going to be okay. Okay. Number two, I've been down at the bottom and I've come up to the top every single time. Anybody comes onto the Go Live and stuff, has problems, this, that, I have some type of solution to get you through that. I started over with only $300, and then the $4,000 I borrowed 2 times in my life. We can move forward. So if anybody can relate to any of this, put a 5 in the chat for me. If you can relate to it, put a 5 in the chat. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody you know. Just know it's going to be okay. Sweet. All right, on to the good stuff. So from here in 2015, like I said, I had to find it out of necessity, right? Borrowed the money from my mom. I went into Facebook. I started my Shopify store. And at the beginning, first 30 days, I sold a little bit here, a little bit there. And just like normal people, I wanted to quit. I wanted to go back to what I knew, which was easy. And I was like, hey, maybe I can get that business back up and running. I was running out of the teeth whitening business. But my friend Joey says, dude, you have something here. Just keep going, keep going. So I did. I listened. So from day 31 to day 60, I found my one winner. And that's what this whole course is about. ECX Academy, we're going to find one winner that will change your life. Not, hey, let's sell 100 different products, this, that. We're looking for one. One will change your life. Let's take a look at it. It's something super silly. You probably never even thought that this would happen. Right here on the left-hand side, this is a t-shirt. It's a grandma t-shirt. I sold 150,000 units of that shirt that you see right there. And because of compliance, I can't tell you how much money, but if you have a calculator, I sold this shirt between 25 and 30 bucks. Sometimes 44 if they got a hoodie. It says this cool grandma, but I let them customize the shirt name. So it would say Gigi, Nana, Mima, whatever you called your grandma's name. Underneath it says belongs to, and I let them put their grandkid's name. Does anybody know why this shirt sells? Put in the chat, does anybody know why this shirt sells? Now I'm gonna get a drink of water. And man, Steve said that he drinks 3 of those gallons. I need to catch up. So Greg says, because it's customized, personalization, and you guys are kind of close. I'll let you guys put some more answers, but it's actually a very emotional product. 2 things happen here. Number 1, grandparents, they love their grandkids so much. Like that's their second reborn in life. Like you can't mess with anybody's grandkids, okay? Super emotional. They don't care how much that shirt costs because they want to be proud. They want to show the grandkids' names. When the grandkids come over and they see their name on the shirt, they're like, oh my God, grandma, my name's on the shirt, blah, blah, blah. And look at this one, look at that one. It makes them so excited and feel like so much warmth in their heart. You know, tears come down. You can't replace that. When they get it as a gift, they have these kids running around with them all the time. It's very, very emotional. That's what allows it to go viral. That's what allows it to sell many, many, many items. Now we're going to evolve, and you're going to learn this in the course, but hey, what do these grandmas have? We found one winning product, right? We run that thing into the ground, see how long we can sell it for, and we go on to our second product. Well, we already have information here. So what do they have? We know that this lady has 8 grandkids. What do we show her? The shirt in the middle, right? She comes to the store and she buys 8 t-shirts for them. I had so many reviews and testimonials where they took a family picture. Grandma, grandpa, all of them, all the grandkids, a blue shirt and a red shirt for the boys. Again, they customize their name, Nana, Gigi, Mima, whatever. 25,000 units before I gave this away to my students. I said, hey guys, this is a winner right here. As I was teaching back then, I was like, here you go, take this design and run with it. I work out of abundance. I get a high from teaching people. I feel like euphoria, okay? And that's what's gonna happen a little bit later on when I talk to you here. And lastly, on the right-hand side, I wanna show you that 50,000 units of this necklace right here. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to know everything about everything in this business. You just have to take action and test. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this on the right-hand side? What's wrong with this necklace? 50,000 units sold, just to let you know. Boom, Jason got first. Anybody else see it? 167,000 reactions to it. Like loves, likes, 32,000 comments. A bunch of those comments in there kind of saying what that typo is. Boom, Bellween. I don't even know how to say that, but the T's missing. So of course, by the time we found out, we had to replace some of them at the beginning, but we kept going with that ad and kept selling. Didn't matter. So I just want you to know that you can do this business without being perfect and without knowing everything about the whole business. Just take some action. My next question for you guys, what is e-commerce? Type in the chat for me, what is e-commerce? First thing that comes to your mind, what is e-commerce? Amazon, drop shipping, online sales, distribution, selling online, online selling, online. Sweet, we're gonna keep moving forward. Simply means buying and selling products online. If you guys bought anything in the last 30 days, put a 3 in the chat. If you bought anything in the last 30 days online, put a 3 in the chat. Sweet, sweet, sweet. One more time. If you bought anything in the last 7 days online, put a 7 in the chat. Fantastic. So it looks like every single one of you are part of e-commerce. But what we're gonna do in ECX Academy, and hopefully this is what you guys wanna do, is we're gonna put you on the other side of e-commerce where you get to profit. So instead of being on this side, you're gonna be on this side. How many of you put a number 4 in the chat if you wanna be on the other side and you wanna profit from e-commerce? You're already in it, might as well make some profit. Sweet. For my IBOs that are on this call, for every chairman that I talk to, they always say that it's 3 to 7 exposures for people that you talk to about Forex and stuff like that. Well, in e-com, it's 1 to 3. And it's because of what I just did to you guys right there. You guys are already involved in e-commerce. I asked you 2 simple questions. If you were in front of someone, they just say yes. You guys put numbers. But it's really easy to explain what e-commerce is to them and that they're already in it. And we're just going to flip it on them so they could profit. Keep that in mind. IBOs, all the builders. Put a CH in the chat if this thing will help you become chairman. Put a CH in the chat. And we're just getting started. Hell yeah. I'm going to write all these names down because all you guys are going to be chairman. All right, drop shipping. What do you guys think drop shipping is? Give me some examples of what you want to sell online. Give me some examples of what you want to sell online. Clothes, watches, shoes. That seems to be the favorite one, shoes. Whatever people want to buy, jewelry, Jordans, cookbook, household items, sweet. All great options. We're going to go and jump in and we're going to use the shoe example. Left-hand side, you have the customer, person wandering around on Facebook, Instagram. In the middle, you have your store that you're about to build. On the right-hand side, you have the supplier that's going to give you the item for wholesale and ship it for you, okay? We're going to take those shoes. You found this awesome pair of shoes from the supplier. You take the picture, you put it on the website. We're going to take that picture, we're going to put it on Facebook or Instagram, and we're going to promote it. Someone comes, they're like, ooh, I like that shoe. I like those shoes. It's on sale. Let me buy it. 80 bucks. Boom. They pay you 80 bucks. The next day, $80 goes into your bank account. Thank you very much. We're going to take the 80 bucks. We're going to take 30 out of it, and we're going to pay the warehouse. The warehouse is going to say, hey, what's the name? What's the address? You give it to them. Boom. Flies over to the customer. You don't ever touch it. You don't ever see it. You don't ever use your money to buy inventory up front. You don't have to have a warehouse. Nothing. You literally took a picture. You posted it somewhere. Someone bought it. Give the information. Boom. That's drop shipping. You're going to take that 50 bucks and you're going to put it in your pocket. Now, when you get the 50 bucks, maybe we got to advertise and let's say max, we pay $20 for that customer. You're going to put 30 in your pocket. $30. How many times can we do the $30 over and over and over each day, each week, each month? How long can we make that product run for? 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? Will it help us find new winners? If you're excited about it, you think you can do that without ever buying any inventory, touch anything, just advertising a picture, put a number 5, please. Put number 5 in the chat. Woo-wee. I want to thank you guys for being here on a Saturday. I know you could be doing so many things, probably getting ready for Halloween, whatever. Thank you for paying attention and being active in the chat. Now, I'm going to jump into ECX Academy. There's a 100, 200, 300, and 400 series. In the 100 series, we're just going to take a 30,000-foot view of the whole entire thing. What's e-commerce? What's drop shipping? What back-end platform are we going to use? What does it look like? You know, what does marketing look like? Nothing technical, just overview. And we're going to work a little bit on the mindset. It's very important to have the right mindset going into these e-commerce products. I saw a couple of people say some things that I probably wouldn't sell, probably wouldn't be the first thing to do. And after teaching thousands of students, I'll tell you what to sell and what not to sell so you don't waste any money. In the 200 series, we're going to talk about building your store. Literally 190 videos in the whole entire academy, 1 to 10 minute videos. Sometimes they're 3 minutes, sometimes they're 7. You're going to click play. The 200 series looks like you're in my office and I'm talking to you. So I might say, hey, Jason, on the left-hand side, click this button, go to settings, go down, type this in, hit save, boom. If you could follow directions, by the time you're done with that 200 series, your store will be completely built, ready to go. How many people can follow directions? Put a number 6 in the chat if you can follow directions. Excellent. Nothing hard in there. We're going to go through every single step. Then we'll go into the 300 series. 300 series, we're going to talk about the products. I saw a lot of ideas there. I'm going to throw some out. Electronics. If you try to sell electronics, you might run into a customer service nightmare. I'll give you an example. You send me these headphones. I put them on. They work for 3 days. This speaker's not working no more. I need to now talk to you, the store owner, customer service. I don't want that headache. So don't touch electronics. See ya. I saw someone else mention like mugs. So mugs, glassware, beer glasses, wine glasses. Can you sell them online? Absolutely. Can you make money with them? Absolutely. Do they break in shipping? Yes. Does that cause another customer service nightmare? Yes. So we actually talk about products that are for impulsive buyers that don't break and they buy multiple of. That's really, really important. If you guys are taking notes, those are the type of products. If you start looking right now, start looking for those type of products in your newsfeed. What's more important, I think, is what products not to sell. Like those 2 examples that I just gave you there. I'll give you one more example. There's plenty in the course, but man, we stay away from liquids. If we're shipping liquids, liquids can break, smash in the little plastic bottles, whatever it is, another customer service nightmare. So we don't sell those either. I'm going to tell you all the stuff not to sell so you don't waste any money. Then I'm going to tell you all the stuff to sell so you do make money. And in the 400 series, we're going to talk about where do we put those things. Now, we can advertise all over the place, but we're going to start with the easiest place where all the buyers are hanging out, and that's Facebook. Secondary to that is Instagram. We will be doing them at the same time. So if you start scrolling through your phone, you're looking at stuff, you're like, oh, shoot. I'm looking for the person that says, I need that right now. Oh, let me buy 3 of those. We're not looking for this person. I've seen that on Amazon or eBay before. I could definitely get that cheaper. Those aren't our customers, and we don't mess with them. We target the exact customer that we want that is impulsive and buys right now. By the time we get through that system, you'll see that it only takes 3 days to find a winner. First day, you're testing. Go do something else. Research, whatever. Day number 2, we're going to look at what's good and what's bad. We're getting rid of the bad. We're keeping the good. Day number 3, if it still stays good, we're taking those good ones. We're going to duplicate, and we're going up from there. The main goal is to try to get that one product to 100 orders. And once we get to 100 orders, we can scale pretty stinking high. When I say scale, I'm talking about 500,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 orders of the same product over and over and over again. That is the base ECX Academy. 100, 200, 300, 400. Can I get some fire emojis in the chat if you think that's cool? Fire emojis in the chat. Woo-wee. Someone says, I'm lit. Let's go, let's go. Sweet. Before I jump into what I think is my favorite part, which is ECX Go Live, I'm going to bring someone very special on right now. Her name is Ari, and she started in the beta test group back 1 year ago when this first started to become an idea in Dallas Convention. Not sure if any of you guys have been at Dallas Convention, but I've known Chris Reiff for 15 years now. He's like, hey man, I don't know what you're doing. I showed him my phone. He's like, holy smokes, let's bring this over here. We've been masterminding for 1 year. She jumped into the program, followed directions, right? I asked you guys if you could follow directions. She did. She blasted through the videos. She set up her store. She set up her ads, found a winner, started scaling. She got so good that she actually got promoted to the Spanish educator in ECX Academy. Not only just promoted to the Spanish educator, she's taking care of the whole entire platform to make sure that this launches on November 7th in Spanish as well. So we have English in the first academy that launches in another language day one. That's the PDFs, the quizzes, the videos, the subtitles. Amazing. On top of that, she's a firecracker and becoming one of my best friends. Welcome to the call, Ari.
Thank you so much, Chris. Hey guys, how are you? I'm really excited to be here. Please drop a number 6 if you guys can hear me and if you guys are excited about all the information that Chris just gave you, you guys. I'm so excited to be here with you, to share everything with you. And I'm more excited because we're actually about to launch, you guys. Like, this is huge. You're going to be able to see everything that we've been working on for over a year, like in the matter of a week. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of nervous too. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what if they don't like it? But I know you guys are going to love it. Like, Chris, he's awesome. You guys are gonna get to know him. When you guys do go live with him, you're gonna like literally be like, wow, this is crazy. Like, everything that I know now is thanks to this academy and thanks to Chris, okay? So before I go into what I really wanna talk to you guys about, I wanna tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Ariana Gerandi. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Venezuela. I currently live in Miami. I've been living here for about 6 years and been actually part of IAM for about 3 to 4 years. So basically, I want to talk to you a little bit about my transition from being a trader for helping other people get started with this business to actually being part of e-commerce, okay? So about last year, I was actually in a really toxic relationship. I was in a really toxic environment, and well, actually it was still in that really toxic environment and relationship until not too long ago. But last year I decided to start making changes little by little. I decided to be like, okay, Ariana, you need to do something. And the reason that I said that was because if you're a trader, you know you cannot be trading with emotions. You know you need to have your head on the game. You know that when you sit down and you start looking at charts, it's no emotion, just focus. And my feelings and my head was everywhere, you guys. Like, it was just crazy. I couldn't do it. And also I was helping other people get started with the business. But if you're a leader, you know you need to fit yourself first before you start pouring into somebody else. And I couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what? That's it. Like, I don't know what else I'm going to do. And it never crossed my mind to actually leave IAM because I am really close to my heart. I always knew something, like I always knew that I was meant to be here. And actually in Dallas, I started thinking about doing other things, but related to like e-commerce, okay? But I never knew about this project until like a few weeks later after Dallas that I was able to came into a meeting. And then I was on the phone. I was really like, I think I was ungrateful at that time because they told me, you want to come into this meeting? I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm down. And then I was on my phone. I wasn't really paying attention. And then when I heard Chris saying, oh, e-commerce, making money from your phone, selling things online, I like literally, my head went up and I looked at the person that invited me to the meeting. And I'm like, you are freaking kidding me. Like, I talked to you about this like a few weeks ago and you didn't say anything. And she was like, yeah, girl. And then I was like, okay, drop the phone, drop everything. You need to listen to this. And that's when they asked me, you want to be part of the beta tester group? And I said, yeah, of course, I'm in. So you guys are going to get to know Chris a little bit better. He's a night owl. He loves to work at nighttime. So you could imagine our calls or sessions, it'll be like 11 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It's just crazy. At whatever time, I'll tell him, like, look, if you're working, just call me. I'm there. I don't care the time. I just want to learn. Okay, so for me, the transition was really, really easy. And, you know, like if you're going through something similar, if you're going through family issues and things like that, just know that if I was able to do this, you guys are able to. And I was able to do this over a year. So you guys are going to be like going crazy, like fast, because like this academy is just super simple, super easy. And then with Chris' help, I know we're going to see a lot of success story, you guys. So drop a number 6 if you guys are excited for what I'm about to show you. because this is crazy. Like, I want to show you guys something big. So basically, Chris was here a couple of weeks ago, like Steven said, right? So we met up, we've been working, doing meetings, this and that, and then one night, like, we were just sitting down, and then we were like still working, but he was like, Ari, don't you want to sell this product? I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it. So I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, let's do it. So this is actually a product that he's selling too. So when he told you guys that, like, he'll give you the product if you guys are struggling, like, he meant it. Like, he's the type of person that he doesn't care. Like, he'll give it to you because he wants to see you win. Like, generally, he wants to see you win. So that's something that I really love about him. And you guys are going to be like, wow. Like, once you get to really know him, you'll be like, this guy, like, he's literally next level. So basically, at 4 a.m. in the morning, we launch our ads. At 8 a.m. in the morning, we got approved. Then we have a couple of meetings. Then after that, I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to show you this whole thing. Like, honestly, it's just crazy. Please let me know if you can see the screen. Like, drop me like a number 2 or something like that. Yes, Laura. People over profits, and that's literally Chris. Okay, awesome. So basically, you guys, we launched this ad October 17, okay? On that day, I had my first sale. It was around 7 p.m. And then after that, like that day, we closed 2 sales. Then we closed with 3 sales. The next day, for the next 3 days, it was 3 sales, okay? So then after that, on the 21st, I have 4 sales. On the 22nd, 5 sales. And then after that, you know, like, I got a little busy. I was lacking, and then I forgot about my ads. So the next day I had 3 sales. And then the 24th, I had 1. So I was like, oh no, I'm not, like, this cannot happen. Like, I need to make sales. So like, I went to my ads. I turned off the ads that weren't working. I turned off the ads that weren't working. I duplicated the ads that were working. And then, you know, like, after that, you guys could see this crazy line. So I'm going to explain it to you real quick. Basically, I had the next day 8 sales, then 9 sales, then 13 sales, then 16 sales. I got busy again, you guys. Like, it's just been crazy with the translations, making everything. But like, I still had to make time to make this work, right? So I went back to my ads, and then you guys, like, yesterday, I fixed them again. I'm going to tell you the truth about yesterday. The 30th, actually, I messed up and I didn't put my credit card. And then Facebook kind of turned off my ads. And then I was like freaking out. I told Chris, oh my God, I forgot to put the freaking credit card. Like, they're going to mess it up because I have like a limit in that credit card. And he's like, okay, just change it and let's see what happens. And this morning, like, literally, I woke up with a bunch of ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. And it was just crazy, you guys. So as you could tell, like, it's just been up. Like, yeah, I have a few downs, but like, it was just because I didn't really pay attention about the ads, but the ads really work, you guys. So it's been 104 orders since October 17. Today is actually the 2nd week doing this. And the best thing about this business is like, you guys could actually kind of like automate this whole thing. Like, you're gonna have you could have a virtual assistant that could do the activities that are not, you know, making you money, and you could just focus on your ads. Okay, so by that being said, like, this is a business that could become a passive income for you guys. So I'm really, really excited. And please do me a favor before Chris finishes. While Chris keeps talking, start writing questions, because he loves that, you guys. He loves going crazy on the chat. So please keep that chat active, because Chris is gonna give you everything that he has. And I'm really excited for you guys to keep seeing this, and I hope to see you on next week. Okay, thank you guys.
All right, we're back. Man, I told you she was a firecracker. Put a number 6 in the chat for her. That's her favorite number, number 6. Bop, 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 bop. Break that chat. Sweet. Man, so it was pretty cool. She told you what kind of happened yesterday, right? In the course, you'll learn that, you know, we need to have 2 credit cards on there, make sure that it constantly keeps moving. But hey, I told you at the very beginning, you don't have to know everything about everything. You don't have to be perfect to make this business work. And we're only 2 weeks in, and we got to the magic number that we wanted, right? 100 sales. And we're not doing anything special that I won't be doing in the Go Live, which I'm going to talk to you about right now. I'm going to share my screen. Boom. Okay, so in the Go Live is my favorite. Basically, I get euphoria from helping you guys succeed. Literally, tiny little things. So you could just start talking like the terms that you hear, like CPC and CTR. You might not know what those things are right now, but you'll be talking like that in 3 weeks from now. Oh, yeah, I thought I heard something. You'll be talking like that in like 3 weeks from now, and I'll be like, oh shoot, this is so cool, right? And then you get your first sale. Ka-ching. Ka-ching is what you hear on your phone when you get your first sale. You will never, ever, ever forget that. I had already made big money before, and the first time I heard a ka-ching, and I was like, what? Someone bought from my site? I didn't have to ever talk to them. I didn't have to see them. I didn't have to be awake and nothing. It's an amazing feeling. And then when they start coming in, ka-ching, 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 you're just like, what? Look at this. It'll be so addicting. So on Go Live, I don't come in and say, hey, today's lesson is blah, blah, blah. I hate that. I don't want to learn that. I want to be able to help you on the fly. So let's say you go through the course, 200 series, you blow right through it, you're super excited, and you forget something. So now the site's kind of broken. I need you to come on the call and be like, yo, Chris, something's wrong with my site. I can't figure it out. I've already taught thousands and thousands of people to quit their job and become full-time e-commerce people. I could find that problem in a second. I troubleshoot, I'm like, oh, yep, Steve, you know what happened? You got to go over here, click that button, boom, website's working. Now we're testing products. A bunch of people come in, they're like, dude, I don't know what's going on. People are coming to my website, but they're not buying. Okay, let's troubleshoot. Sometimes it's so simple, it's the title. Something in the title's messed up. Sometimes even more simple, the picture that you're promoting or the video land on the product page on your website, it may not be congruent to them. Meaning like there's psychological stuff that we're gonna talk about this. If they see one color type thing and they clicked on it and then land on something total opposite, they're like, ooh, and they're out. They don't wanna be like, oh, if I click a couple buttons and I can find that same color, same product, they don't care about that. So we might fix that. You know what happens? The next day you come back, you're like, Chris, I got all these sales, ding, 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 overnight. And it will happen. We change the tiniest thing. It could be the price. It could be the way the price looks. Some people, funky prices, $35.95. And if we change it to $34.97, sales will start popping. It's crazy. So those are the things I want to help you with on Go Live Live. Third thing, sometimes people struggle with ads. They might not know who to target. You know, they're called interests in Facebook. So I'll tell you, like, you know which one you forgot? Or maybe you don't even know we could target this way. If you guys are taking notes, I'll give you a golden nugget. I haven't done this on any other call. One of the products I love to sell and so no-brainer easy to target on Facebook is items that go to people's birthdays. I'll say that again. Items that go to people's birthdays. So stupid little shirts that talk about an October woman is bop, 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 bop. Or, you know, October Queens or whatever it is. And next month, November. And next month, December. It's the same design, different October, November, December, January. Works every single month. There's only one interest inside Facebook that you need to do. Birthday in the next 30 days. That's it. It literally tells you the people's birthday. So we sell in those things. Those are things that I'm going to talk to you about Go Live when people are struggling to sell products. And man, if you just don't get it at all, you don't have any type of gut to tell you, ooh, this is a good winning product right here. I will give you winning products. I have a whole team researching. I have 5 live stores. I'm in the trenches every single day. I see what's popping. I see what's viral. I see what's trending. I will give you the product, the price to sell it at, the interest, and the video. Some people are going to be like, man, is it going to get saturated if you do that? Do you know how many people don't take action? Tons. I need you to take action, number one. Let's say we get the whole entire call to take action. You know how many trillions of dollars the market is? Huge, gigantic. I don't care. I don't know if you're trying to make 7 figures, 8 figures, 10 figures. Most people don't need that to change their life. There's plenty of room when I give you the products and you go make sales. Like Ari said, I'm selling the same product that I gave her. I work out of abundance. We're never going to be able to spend enough money as a group collectively to run out of all these people to sell items to. So if you think that you could get on the call with educators like me, like Ari, and all the new educators we're bringing on the platform that have euphoria for teaching you, they want to help you. Could you make this happen? Put a number 3 in the chat. Put a number 3 in the chat if you think you can make this happen. I'm gonna pull up my chat real quick. Woo-wee. All right, break that chat. Sweet. For the IBOs that are like, Why would people stay on the platform? This, we haven't even got to the other stuff yet, but this right here is why they would stay, okay? They don't have to go into some stupid Facebook group where they learn from people that don't know what they're talking about, just started themselves and like, hey, do this. They'll learn on the fly, problem solving on the fly, products on the fly. Can't get that anywhere else. We're gonna move on real quick. How are we doing on time? Woo. Okay, so we have Ecx. I've been working on this since 2016. There's two types of websites. One, there's a brochure website. It's really fancy, great graphics, all this stuff. You find a product, you have trouble buying it. You don't even know where the buy button is. Buy button's like this big. If you do find it, it goes to an add to cart. You're still on the same page and like, what happened here? And you're looking at this little thing, you're trying to find it. It's a nightmare. The other side is the other website. It's kind of like a funnel. Once the customer gets in, they only have one choice. Go buy, I guess they have another choice, or leave, okay? But they don't have anything else. They can't go look, find things. We're gonna send them exactly to the product we wanna sell. They're gonna go through and buy it. They get to the product page, to the cart, and to purchase in 2.5 minutes. That's the average someone spends on the site coming in the first time. After that, we'll sell them through email, text, all that stuff. But all we care about is that customer coming through so we can be profitable on the front end, or bare minimum, at least break even. Ecx is 3 clicks. We're literally gonna install the add-on. We're gonna click it. We're gonna wait a little bit, maybe a minute or two for it to go in the background. It's gonna build out your whole website for you. You hit save. It's built out exactly the way it's supposed to, so it converts. We've tested colors of the buttons, timers, all types of craziness that makes these things convert. If you can click 3 times, put a number 3 in the chat. If you can click 3 times to build out your whole entire site the way it's supposed to be, number 3 in the chat. Woo-wee. Next, we're gonna move on to another add-on. It's a calculator. Forget about ROAS right now. It's just a simple calculator. I hate numbers, I hate formulas, and I definitely hate Excel sheets. When I first started, I had to know all that stuff. And really, I was like, nah, I don't have time for that. So I'd have to test products and listen to what other people told me. They were like, hey, if you spend $1 and get $2 back, you're good. That's a flat out lie. Every single product is different. You need to get a certain amount of money back to be able to profit. And if you don't know formulas and stuff, you don't know how much you're profiting. You don't know how much you're spending, how much you're getting back until you start doing math. Week from now, 2 weeks from now, not a good way to run the business. So we created a calculator. Put an X in the chat if you don't want to learn anything about formulas, Excel, any of that stuff. Put an X in the chat, please. So wait. Now we only need 3 numbers. 3 numbers that we're going to know right away. How much we're going to sell it for, how much we're going to charge for shipping, and how much does it cost to get it to the person's front door. As long as we put those 3 numbers in, on the right-hand side, you will have a box. The box right now is red. It's telling you, whoa, it's probably not a good idea to advertise this one because we got to spend $1. If you look right there, there's a little ROAS box. It says $3.29 we got to get back for every $1. That's kind of hard. On some products, maybe if we're selling high ticket, maybe you can make it happen. But instead of wasting money and time, we're just going to throw that product out. We're going to look for another product. We're going to put it in the calculator again. Boom. This time we get a yellow box. So if you're intermediate at Facebook ads, maybe we could make this work. Maybe down the line, 6-7 months, 2.5 ROAS, meaning that I spend $1, I get $2.54 back for profit. So that's not out of the realm of making that happen. So we'll just place that product over here and maybe we'll test it after Christmas. We're gonna do this one more time. Put those 3 numbers in, bam, we got a green box. Everybody knows green means go, right? This is gonna give us a best chance of success in the ability to only spend $1 and get $1.68 back and still profit. And right now I see we set it at net profit 20%. That means after paying everything, including the fees that are inside of there. So every single day, literally net 20 if you just get $1.68 back. And what's even cooler, that number right next to it, $1.26 back and you break even. Not only did you get data from Facebook, you got customers, you got email lists, all types of stuff that you can make profit later on. So this right here Is your calculator? You just need 3 buttons. Man, put a number 7 in the chat. If you think you could put 3 sales price, shipping costs, look at that green box and be like, whoo, I'm gonna test this product. Fantastic. So I think this is absolutely necessary for you to have. Okay, this add-on is actually free with the ECX Academy. You heard that right, free with the ECX Academy. So for my IBOs that are about to sell this thing, why do people stay? Tools like this. First of all, there's no other tool like this. I've been in the industry in 2015. I buy everybody's courses. I look at all their stuff. Nothing like it. Number 2, they're not going to get it for free somewhere else. They're going to get it in here. They're going to stay with us. Okay? Keep that in mind. Pixel tracker. Okay. Again, I'm going to ask you to put an X in the chat if you don't know code, you don't want to know code, you don't know how to read code, you don't even know what code is. Put an X in the chat if you don't want to learn any of that stuff. So 2016, 17, 18, you'd have to know some type of code, or you'd have to hire someone to put this special little code that Facebook gives you onto your website. I was like, forget that. So we automated it. All we do is we take a little code from them now, and it's a number, and we put it in this box. And it can be from Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, Snapchat, all of them. They all have little codes. You put it in there, you hit save. In the background, it's gonna go, and it does all the coding for you. You don't have to know a stinking thing about code. You just have to copy, paste, save. Done. What does this cool thing do for you? Okay, let's go back to the shoe example real quick. You're online, you're looking for a shoe, and you're like, and you get distracted. You leave, you come back, you go on another website, and then you see banners on the side. Put a number 4 in the chat. If you've gone, you try to buy something, you come back, you go and visit on other websites, and all of a sudden you see the same product, sometimes the same shoe, the same exact thing that you were looking at. There you go. That's actually called retargeting. Okay, this is gonna allow us to chase everybody around the internet. Facebook, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, TikTok, all over the place to get people to come back and buy more or buy for the first time. You don't have to know any code. There's a lot more stuff back there. There's tutorials in the back of ECX Academy to let you know exactly what those numbers mean, what to do, but just keeping it simple, we're gonna copy and paste. Again, I think this is super essential for your success, and we give it to you for free with ECX Academy. We give it to you for free. Man, if you think that's lit, put a fire emoji in the chat, please. And then we got one more to go. Woo-wee. Cloner X, here's another add-on. So when you first start out in your store, you are a one-man show, basically. So you have to do everything. You're looking at ads, you're adding products, you're learning research. If you're lucky, you have a family member that can help you. Maybe you have a friend, whatever it is. You'll learn in the course that you'll actually be able to get VAs. Those are virtual assistants. Virtual assistants have been to college for 4 years. They work 7 days a week. They're super hard workers, and they get paid $3 an hour. They can only do so much so fast because they're usually in the Philippines, and sometimes their internet is slow. So uploading images takes a while. Maybe their internet goes down, whatever. Amazing workers for $3 an hour. I have a full staff of 30 people now for 5 stores. I want to make them superhuman. How can I take what they were doing, adding products to the store, titles, pictures, variants, compare prices, sizes, everything, and automate it? I like to automate things. So in the course, I will show you how to find viral products, trending products, stores that sell good. And we're gonna go ahead and if we can get the same exact product as them, we're gonna take that URL, we're gonna paste it in a box. We're gonna hit find products, boom. All the products are gonna be listed there. Let's say we wanted those 5 products right there. We click clone, it's in the store. We took the titles, the descriptions, the compare at price, the regular price, the variants, the sizes, everything into your store in a couple clicks. Let's say you find a store and you're like, oh man, I love this fishing collection. They have like 30 different lures or whatever. You're gonna click all 30, so it's showing 30 products, boom, you click it, click that button, in 3 minutes, you'll have every single product, that full collection. If you wanna go mix match some stores and create 5 different collections, 5 different niches, whatever, you could do that too. You just change that little button and In 10 minutes, you go full store with all types of collections ready to go. Why does this help us? Number one, you either just became superhuman and could do a ridiculous amount of work in a short amount of time. You made your VA a superhuman. You can test products way faster than the competition. You can use the advantage of them having VAs just like me doing the research, and all those VAs now become free employees for you, because the second they put it in the store, you can put it in yours and start testing faster than them. You'll be launching tomorrow. You may be even the same day. Put a number 4 in the chat if you think this could help you. Put a number 4 in the chat if you think this could help you. Does it make it easy? Nobody else is going to do this stuff for you. We're going to add one more thing on top of this. So a lot of people, when they first start out, they don't have, and I mentioned, the gut feeling to scroll and look and be like, that's a winning product. Because they don't really know the 10 criteria to a winning product. We only talked about 2, impulsive buyers and emotional. I'll give you a third one if you're taking notes. It's something that solves a problem. There's 7 more things that we'd like to see inside of a product. This is a goofy product right here. Literally, it's a plant remover. And really, it's not. The plant remover is removing the root. Here's another one on the right-hand side, is a yin-yang pendant. I don't even know how to say that word. Obsidian or whatever. I don't know what that is, if it's a material. You don't need to know. You just need to know that these are viral products that people love to buy. So every single day you come in here and there's 2 new products that you could choose from. You're going to see that, see the interest targeting box right there on the screen? I'm going to give you the interest to target the people. Another problem for a newbie. You don't even know those interests exist yet because you haven't gone to the course. You haven't done this enough. You're literally going to copy and paste. Boom. You're ready, off and running. I'm going to show you the video from Facebook or IG, wherever we found it, that shows you that people want it. Shows you the demand. In the comments, they're going to give you little secrets of what they like about the product, what they don't like about the product, and you can answer that on the product page. Then I'm going to show you where to get it at the cheapest price. Then, if you want it, you can just click clone, in your store it goes, and you're ready to test. The cool thing about this is at the beginning, you might depend on this, but you're going to develop that gut. You're quickly going to see and be like, wow, this is what sells? Not the things that you're thinking about that you find at Walmart and Target and all these other stores. It's going to be the stuff that you can't get in the stores. So that would be another one of the criteria, if you're taking notes, is we're going to try to sell a lot of things that people can't easily get. They can't go into the supermarket and see it to be able to get it. Those are 4 things. Hope you're taking notes. This is Cloner X. This is your last add-on that we are launching with. And again, for my IBOs, once people use this and see how easy it is, it's really hard to go, I'm going to call it the Stone Age, to go back and do this manually. They're going to get hooked on it. So they're going to stay inside of this. So I'm going to go to my last slide here. I know we're running out of time. Hopefully, I can bring you to the good life using ECX Academy, whether you're selling it as an IBO or whether you're using it as a customer. Let me know, put a fire emoji in the chat if you are excited about what you see. This launches November 7th during convention. You better have your convention tickets. I'll tell you why in a couple minutes. I'll break down the whole entire cost for you real quick. Steve, is that cool? Do we have time? It's 2:06.
Absolutely, man. Run through the final stuff. And for those that want to stay, we'll do a quick Q&A. So no problem.
Excellent. Here we go. Steve was saying that before I used to charge a lot of money to teach these things, and I did. 3-day live event with me would be $15,000. $15,000 got one-on-one contact with me, but you'd have to fly somewhere. You probably have to fly to Vegas. Then you have to pay a hotel. Then you have to pay for Ubers. Then you have to pay for food. Then you're in a room full of strangers and you feel a little bit nervous and you're sitting there for 8 to 10 hours a day. So me and Christopher Terry were like, how can we bring this to the masses? How can we make it affordable? And we cut it down to $3,000. And that was like, about 5-6 months in. And finally we're like, you know what? We need to lower this thing. We need to make it better. Steve also said there's people out there that sell courses for $5,000, $2,000. There's many gurus out there on YouTube selling things for super cheap. But like I said, they sell you the course, they drop you into a Facebook group, and then you ask a question, and all the newbies that just came into that course, they're answering you. Like, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should do this. It's not with real people that have knowledge in this, that's been in the trenches, that are in the trenches, that are helping you. So I'm going to ask you one question. What do you guys think this is worth? Not how much do you think it's going to launch at, because probably some of you guys have heard rumblings that you've heard the prices. What do you think this is worth? I see sheesh, come on, wild facts. Yep. Tens of thousands, work, 10K, thousands, 10K. That's right. So you guys see the value in this. IBOs, when you're selling to people, they're also going to see the value in this, and especially if they've never heard of little gurus and all that stuff. They're going to be like, holy smoke. November 7th, write this down. If you're bringing someone from outside the company, it rolls out at $324.95. $324.95. Monthly to learn and earn is $274.95. $274.95. IBOs, my builders that want to be chairman, you want to rank up 150 volume. 150 volume. Put a CH in the chat if you think this can help you get to chairman. The goal is for ECX Academy to help hit that company goal of 1,000 chairmen, 1 million customers. This is going to help us get us there. CH in the chat, CH in the chat. Raquel, I see you. Tracy, Gabby, Kyrie, Laura, Logan, Erin, Eric, Laura, Daniel, Tommy. That's what's up. Anna, Linda, Kavanaugh. Woo! Look at all these chairmen. They're going to be popping up like crazy. So 150 volume. Then I want to give you an example. This might be a little bit different than when you're doing trading and stuff like that. Your phone starts going off and it says ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It's only natural for someone to be like, is that your text messages? And you're like, no, it's actually my store. I'm getting sales. And you show them the phone. They're like, well, what do you mean you're getting sales? And it's super easy to just flip your laptop and be like, yo, let's go back up into my store. Look how many sales I made today, da-da-da. It's really easy to get what I call a mastermind group. It's usually your friends that are close to you that once you show them the store, they're like, well, can I do this too? Before you used to like have to sell. These people are going to ask you, can I do that? Can I be part of your little mastermind? You do the store together. You find products together. You do Facebook ads together. Remember, we're working out of abundance. There's so many people to sell the products to. You're going to create a little team. So we're going to bring 2 and free to this as well. So if we're going to bring 2 and free, you're actually learning and earning for free every single month. It's not hard. Go back to the beginning of the call. I asked you, have you bought something in the last 30 days? Have you bought something in the last 7 days online? Yep. Those are the same people that you're going to be talking to. So we have the 2 and free also on this. If you're inside the company already, a special that is happening at convention, that's why I'm saying that you need to get your convention tickets. Maybe you already have a watch party scheduled. You have to be on the conference, November 7th. If you're in the company, HFX, FR, any of those, $109.95. You can add this on for $109.95. On top of that, my IBO's in here. You get 35 volume for that. So someone that's already in the company, and now you're going to get volume for the add-on, 35 volume, $109.95. On top of that, there's a 90-day special. We don't ever talk about it on the call. It's only happening at the virtual conference. I'm not going to tell you about it, but I'm going to tell you they'll help you for the next 90 days. It will blow your mind, the special that we have for you. And that's all I got right there. I hope that I brought some fire to this call. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys know how huge this is going to be. Put some fire emojis if you enjoyed this. And thank you for being here on a Saturday.
Awesome, 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 man. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for that, Chris, man. We really, really appreciate you. And guys, how fire is that? Let me clarify a few things for those that are newer on the call. What he's talking about is, number one, because I know we have some guests on here. So this will officially begin on November 7th, okay? And if you're not already in the company, so if you don't have any products, I know some of you don't, you will start at $324.95. Remember, he told you, he used to charge $15,000 for a weekend course For $324.95, you're going to get access to everything he shared with you. There are a few add-ons that are a few extra dollars, but they're not super expensive, high ticket items, okay? You can add a few of them, but look at all the add-ons that do come with it. So you're going to have a great base package for $325, and then 30 days later or 28 days later, it turns into $274.99 every month that you decide to keep it. No membership, no contract. So for those of you that are promoting it, you understand how that's going to work. Again, launching November 7th, all right? He mentioned 2 and free. What that means, ladies and gentlemen, is if you're a new customer, you decide to get onto this package, you share this with 2 people, 2 people like what they see, they get started, you don't pay for your monthly subscription anymore. That's very, very powerful. Now, I want to make this clear to everybody that's on the team. This is a completely separate package. So what that means is when you add this, you're adding a new package. Has nothing to do with Elite, which is all of our trading products. This will be a standalone product that you can add to your package, okay? But it has nothing to do with Elite, okay? So very, very important. Now, guys, remember this, November 7th, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be on the convention, online convention, and I'm buying my $109.95 package add-on, okay? So if you are a current customer, you have an active trading package, you can go ahead and add the ECX for only $110, okay? But you guys see what you're getting on there is very, very powerful. And then I'm looking forward to seeing what he's talking about with this 90-day special being announced. Guys, I don't know what that 90-day special is, but that's why we got to get our convention tickets, all right? So guys, November 7th, this is launching, all right? Make sure that you guys have your convention ticket, okay? Yes, that's a good question. Chris, somebody adds it for $109. What is the monthly on that for current customers? If you're still available, Chris. It starts at $109 to add it. How much is it after that on a monthly? I would guess, guys, it's just $109 a month, okay? Chris, if you can come back, let me know. If not, oh, there he is.
Yeah. So I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's $109.95 still because they already have the other packages.
Okay, boom. So guys, so you add it, okay? It's kind of like if I wanted to add HFX to a regular package, it's like $50 or something like that. I can't remember right now. You would add this and it would be $109 on a monthly basis. Good call. Convention only, yeah, get it at convention, guys. Any other questions? The ECX PDF blueprint coming, yeah, that that's coming. Chris, I create PDFs for all the packages, so when our customers start, they know how to follow and get started. So,
ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you beat me to it, I mean, we could put it into the academy so people know. Let's see what else. Any questions? About 5 minutes, we're gonna get off. Thank you guys for being on here. You guys have really. Is there any questions? I did see one question a little bit ago. I thought that was a good question, Chris. Let me go back. I know what the question was basically saying, though. He was asking, you're buying these products from people. How do we know that those people will continue to have the inventory to make up for the product as they're selling? I think that was the concern was, hey, what if that guy sells out or something, Does that ever happen?
Well, great question, number one. Number two, it's not like you're buying from someone at the flea market and they have like a little table and they only have like 100 products. We're literally going to the manufacturers and they are pumping out. Like, remember, they have employees too. They got to keep them busy. They already know the demand coming from all angles. So they are just supplying. Does it ever happen that sometimes someone might blow through the inventory and you got to wait a little bit? Sometimes, but at the most, there's like a 10 to 14 day window period for them to be like, oh shoot, we need 50,000 of these. Let's start pumping them out. And when I talk about maybe blowing out someone's inventory, like we're talking about someone coming onto the scene and selling 10, 20, 30,000 products per day. So, I mean, it's few and far between.
Thank you so much. Yeah, look, Daniel says suppliers have almost endless supplies, guys. A lot of this stuff is mass produced, coming in huge containers. So, I love it. Well, guys, look, that is it. Listen, number one, can we drop some 222s for Chris Reiff, guys, on a Saturday? He's got kids. He's got a family. And I don't know what you believe in Halloween, but, maybe he wanted to spend time with his kids. And he is here, okay, hanging out with us. That's how much of an entrepreneur is. I'm telling you guys, when I met Chris, I said, this guy is the real deal. And that's why I had to bring him to speak to all of you here today. So Chris, man, we appreciate you. We love you. And man, when this thing launches, I'm already thinking we got to do a presentation call. We got to work on doing opportunity calls just for ECX. You know, because obviously, you know, everybody's doing these opportunity calls. We need to do some ECX opportunity calls. How many of you guys would invite to ECX opportunity calls? Drop some ones if we can get Chris back here and just strictly to promote ECX after it launches, right? Guys, it's going to be powerful. All right. So look, as we get off this call, number one, be excited. Go study on whatever you got. Go study your notes today. Start making a list of people that you can impact through this, guys. I believe this is going to change a lot of lives, including yours. I know there's some people on here, they want to quit their jobs. I know there's some people on here, they want to fund retirement accounts, college funds, whatever it is. Listen, I'm not promising you it's going to happen, but I'm giving you the opportunity where if you take this seriously, you learn from Chris, you're willing to invest some time. By the way, Chris, I heard, you know, you may not have all the money in the world, but what did you tell me is the minimum to spend on ads?
Oh, we test ads at $8.33.
$8.33 to test out ads for a day. Guys, you don't need to be a millionaire here. You don't need to have tens of thousands of dollars, right? You budget a couple $100, you run some ads, you start making some money. Guys, I did want to mention this. Ariana, if you didn't catch it, she was Chris's student. She learned on the platform, and now she's an educator. Guys, in all of the products that this company has launched, whether it was FRX, HFX, DCX, and now ECX, in all these products, people that have become students now become educators because they start to have the results. And my friend, I believe that it's the same for you. So guys, go out there and get it. Have a phenomenal weekend. We'll make this recording available soon. And again, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Ariana, for being on this call. Guys, ECX to the top, drop shipping to the top, 5th income stream on the platform. I'm believing for big things going into 2021, my friends. Let's get it.